You're in it.
Hello, everyone.
So, I gotta put it up here so we can see.
Oh.
So they can see you.
See me? See
hey,
you?
everybody.
It's a Lionel Richie song, isn't it? I think it is. Anyway, didn't we see Lionel Richie? Didn't he sing that song? Remember that?
We did. We went and saw Lionel Richie when we were like in the middle of the renovation.
That's right. Yes.
And we were still living at the other house. And it was when we were totally exhausted.
But we loved every minute of it.
Oh my gosh.
We sang along with all the songs.
We sang all the songs.
So, anyway.
Hey friends, how are you?
So glad you're coming on to visit with us tonight. So we're out for a walk. Miss Annie, what have we learned about walking?
Well,
I got you. I got you. There
yeah.
you are.
So one of the things that we learned about walking, especially after a meal, is that it really does help lower your blood sugar. And
that's
you
important.
Want to share with them what, like, as you've worn your CGM, like what you've learned?
And that's very, we're a little wobbly. If you depend on me to walk straight and I'm doing two different things, it doesn't happen.
I'm going to hang on to you back here. So just tell them about your CGM.
I thought I'd put the volume all the way up and then it came all in.
Yeah.
Is that better?
Is that better? Can you guys hear us?
Can everybody hear us? And so the microphones, they don't work anymore. And I guess as I was explaining, if you depend on me to walk straight and I'm doing two different things, it doesn't happen. So Miss Annie's holding on to me back here to help me go straight. And because I won't be able to.
Why don't you tell them why?
For those that don't know, I had a cerebellar stroke back in 2014, and your cerebellum controls your equilibrium, balance, and when I can't focus directly on what I'm doing as far as walking, it becomes a very fun experience because I kind of go all over the place.
Would you like me to hold the thing?
You know, that would be one thing.
Let me hold it and you talk.
Okay.
Let's do that.
So I've taken one thing off my plate. That helps.
So tell them, because we were talking about when you walk and one of the things you learned, because you started wearing your CGM.
Immediately when I started on the protocol, it was not very long after that I started with the CGM, and I would notice that my routine would be to eat lunch, and my insulin would begin to spike, and then I would immediately go on a walk for 25-30 minutes, and it would come right down to where it needed to be. It was just a quick thing, and walking really does any exercise, but walking is so easy to do. It would help tremendously. So that's what I learned.
Right, and it was so informative because we just did not really know that. So we're out tonight taking a walk because I didn't
get a chance today.
You didn't?
No, it was a busy day at work.
Today was Daryl's first day back to work, and it had been how long? Like 2 weeks?
10 days, 2 weeks, something like that.
Long time. So you had how many tickets today?
I still have several, but I had 15 when I started this morning, so it was quite, they're quite lined up, so, and they're ready to go. So.
Daryl is a network engineer, for those of you who don't know, at the University of Alabama, so he works on computer stuff. So he'll get these, basically like service tickets.
Yeah.
And we're gonna go across the street here. So anyway, so you didn't get your walk today is what you're saying, right?
That is correct.
And then I slept in this morning till 8 o'clock. it was crazy and it was amazing, but I didn't walk either. So I thought, well, let's do it tonight. So here we are, we're out walking and just bringing that blood sugar down. That's one of the things Daryl likes too, is when he wears his CGM, he can see it on his phone.
I can monitor where I'm at. So.
And that's been pretty informative, hasn't it?
It has. It's can't really think of the right word. Not strengthening, but it helps in keeping the commitment that you put in place for yourself. And that's a motivator, maybe a motivator.
Motivating, that's probably a great word. Empowering.
Empowering, yeah.
All the good things. So what we're going to try to do is we're going to, we're in our beautiful downtown. You guys look how we just love walking down here. I'm about to make y'all dizzy. Don't mean to make you dizzy. But we're going to walk to the Arts Council and just
a lot less traffic.
Yeah. So we can read your comments, and we're just going to sit down for just a few minutes. But, today is Metabolic Monday, and I talked about the protocol that we've been using earlier this morning. So we don't want to take too much of your time, but we wanted to just share some of what we have learned, which the number one thing and what was so easy is this walking. Now, I know it's winter where a lot of you guys are living, and I got a message from one of my dear friends, who's become one of my dear friends, Kim, today. And she is a follower, a friend of Tabby's, and has been using the protocol, I think since May. But she was telling me that it's a little bit harder to get out in the winter, and I totally get that. Because when it gets too cold here, I go to the gym. I prefer to walk outside, but I will go to the gym. And she said that she is going to be using, I think she was watching some, there's so many awesome videos, YouTube, different people. You can do yoga, you can do chair exercises. My mom is amazing. If it gets a little too cold for her in Florida, she just walks around her house for, I don't know how many ever minutes or times or whatever. So when it's cold, we know it's hard for you guys to do that. So just don't not move your body, because that is one of the biggest things that helps blood sugar to just lower. And we honestly did not know that. I really did not know that until we watched it for Daryl. And that was kind of eye-opening, wasn't it?
It was.
Very eye-opening. All right.
Very telling.
Yes. Let's see. Donna is saying, walking is such great exercise. Hope y'all have a great night. We are expecting to have a wonderful night. We are over here now by the fountain. I'll let you guys see where the fountain is. We're going to sit down for just a few minutes and not make this live too long. But Daryl got home from work and we were talking about our goals and our desires for the new year. So let's see, Dee, where you want to sit? Just right here? Okay. Oh, that is so much easier. Let's do that. I was going to make it hard. These little benches are a little bit chilly too.
They are metal.
Okay. Kimberly said, keep warm. I think I'm making it look like it's 30 degrees outside. I'm not sure what the temperature is, but I'm a little bit cold.
It's probably in the 50s.
Again, I'm making it look like it's freezing.
Right.
But I'm warm. Susan said, my doctor said walking is the best exercise.
It is.
100%.
Great.
And anybody can do it. Most people can do it. And set a goal for yourself. If you have not walked in a long time, just set a goal to get down to the end of your driveway and back. And then just keep working at
Just
it.
keep it.
Try to be committed to it.
There's Mom.
Hey, Mom. So Mom said I've walked 11,000 steps in the house again today. Can't miss a day. Yeah, amazing, right, you guys? So if Mom at 84 can walk, now Mom has been walking for a long time, so that doesn't mean that you start out doing that. Like if all you can do is get 500 steps in, 100 steps in, it's a great place to start. Just start. And if you consistently do that, you will get stronger every day, just like what we say.
That's it.
Stronger every day. So we do want to just share with you just really quickly about the protocol that Daryl has been using. You guys know that January last year, he'd been using it for about, 2 months?
2 months, yeah. October, November, well, October, November, 3 months. January.
Well, you started at the end of
I started
October.
at the end of October. So yeah, a little over 2 months.
Yeah. And by January, after 2.5 months, you were pretty convinced that this is going in the right direction, right?
Absolutely. I'd lost 20 pounds, and my A1C had gone from an 8.3 to a 6.
Yeah.
And I was determined to go further, and I have, and it's just amazing. I feel great.
It is amazing. Part of what Daryl and I talked about today when he got home was Daryl has started and stopped exercise plans and diet plans since you were probably about 35. Because about 35 is when, and I think it's totally normal, a lot of men start to get a dad bod. You're having to take care of your family. You're just trying to take care of your family, basically. And so you don't have all the opportunities to exercise. But, so anyway, for 30, 35 years, just been trying to figure it out. And then he had a stroke at 54 on all this medication for 11 years. Really thought that, okay, well, this is just the way it goes, the trajectory. But it felt terrible. And we didn't know how to change it. And then we learned about this protocol. And for 1 year now, a little over a year.
Little over a year.
And people ask you all the time, how long are you going to do this protocol? So what do you say?
It's a lifetime thing for me.
Yeah.
You have habits, and you have weaknesses, and you have issues with your diet. And if you find something that can keep you between the lines and keep you committed and give you the strength to do the right things, it's kind of scary to waver off and to quit. And I know my weaknesses. I really do. And if I can keep from going to the kitchen and eating Miss Annie's chocolate chip cookies and getting her mad at me, I'm just kidding. But it's things in the evening that I would just go to the kitchen, and I was in the kitchen, and I didn't even know why I went to the kitchen until I had something in my mouth and I was eating it. And I'm like, what is going on? And this has helped that. It has also helped me to eat better, eat more correct.
Yeah.
And it's great. And I don't want to lose that. And this protocol is something you can use for the rest of your life. And we've found, there's a cost, and if you use Miss Annie's link or my link, you get a 75% or $75 discount. Not 75%, $75 discount. So some may see that as a severe expense, but it's saving money.
It's saving your life, too.
It's saving your life. Two things that are wonderful. Two big pluses. Mm-hmm.
So listen, we didn't want to take too much time, and we are going to answer some of this that you guys are asking questions about. But when we started this protocol, you guys, we were very skeptical. And we know that there are we have over 600 people, 650 people on tonight. We totally understand if you are skeptical. We completely understand. But if this is something that you've even just thought about, you're on the fence about, anything like that, if you will put in the word science, then you're going to get a link that is going to you'll get a link to the science call tomorrow night. And on the science call, it's so great because there's doctors, medical people who are just kind of explaining about insulin resistance and all of the side effects, or all of the symptoms that we don't even realize are part of insulin resistance. And so they talk about, these medical professionals talk about that, which has been always really important to me. And then they explain this protocol and how it works. So go ahead and put in the word science and watch for that link to come through, and then watch it tomorrow night. And if you can't watch it tomorrow night, you can certainly watch the replay.
I'll usually put the replay up on my page
the
next day, on Wednesday. So just look for my name, Daryl McDaniel, Darryl, and I'm standing there holding a big bull red fish. I have a fishing hat and sunglasses on the side of a boat. So that's me. I know there's other Daryl McDaniels out there, but that one's me, and I will post the replay Wednesday. It's a YouTube link.
Yeah, it's so good, you guys. And we would not say that to you if we did not believe that, for sure, because it's very important to us that we talk about things that are real. So we wanted to just share that. If you're on the fence, like I said, if you're at all on the fence, put in the word science, watch that tomorrow night. If you can't watch it tomorrow night, Daryl, again, will have that replay up on Wednesday. If you're not following Daryl, go follow him, Darryl McDaniel. He has a lot of information over on his page because this product literally has changed and saved his life. And now that we've been at it for a year, it's been such a blessing.
It's amazing.
There's no words, is there?
It's incredible. It's awesome. And I can keep on with the platitudes, but that is it.
Yeah. So you guys be sure to put that word in science. I see that so many of you are. So that is awesome. Melanie said, I've been on a GLP-1 for a little over 4 months. Curious. Please watch the science call tomorrow night, because I think GLP-1 shots, I have seen a lot of people get a lot of benefits from that. These are natural products, and they raise your own GLP-1.
Almost 70%.
I didn't even realize you had your own GLP-1.
Yeah, right there in your gut, it comes up and it quiets food noise completely. It's amazing. That's what saved my life, actually, is the quieting of that food noise.
Right. Daryl would always say to me, I'm hungry all the time. But that's part of insulin resistance, too. It's just like, that's one of the things that happens is you do tend to be hungry all the time. And so if that's your experience, this naturally raises your own GLP-1. So that is amazing. And there's so many other wonderful things to it. So the other thing I wanted to mention was we will put the link in this of our affiliate link, because we have an affiliate link that does give you a discount. What you can do if you decide that you want to try it, then you have a 90-day money-back guarantee. And the reason why the company does that is because they know that your numbers will change in 90 days. So if you have blood work that shows how things are going, they know that in 90 days they will be lower. So wanted to share that. Also, this is a great time to try it out, because there is a private Facebook page called Better Together FGS for Feel Great System. And once you become a customer, then you can go on the Better Together FGS page, it's private, and request to be allowed to be on the Facebook page. And all you do is you just tell them that Annie and Daryl sent you. And what's awesome is this page has a challenge for the month of January. So there's everyday check-ins. Daryl and I are going to be on there. We're going to be looking. We're going to be chatting. We're going to be talking at times, checking on that. It's not our page. Personally, it's just Brittany, Daryl's coach, set up that page for anybody and everybody who needs support. So it's great for that. Let's see, we've got Lisa said, hello, I bought the product over 2 months ago and got nervous to do it. We understand that. We were nervous too.
Yeah.
Daryl tried it. Daryl was on it for 5 months before I tried it. And then I was like, what, why am I not doing it? And I just thought I didn't really have, I exercised, I didn't have anything to lose. But then I heard I was watching the science calls and realized that, oh, this will help my hormones, it'll help my brain fog. So anyway, then I tried it. So I get that. So let me finish. Lisa said, hello, I bought the product over 2 months ago and got nervous to do it. I want to let you know I started it 3 days ago. I'm so excited to see how this goes. Thanks. Much love to you both.
Awesome, Lisa.
Lisa, just
That's
keep
awesome.
at it.
Yeah.
Keep at it. Stay as close to using the product as you possibly can. It's not hard. You're going to do a little bit of intermittent fasting in the morning. You're going to drink a little bit of fiber right before your biggest meal. It is so simple, but it literally did take Daryl 6 months to turn everything around. He still is working on coming off of all of his medication, though he had 6 medications and now he's down to like 1.5. Hoping to get that down. But just know, you did not get where you are overnight. And so it's not going to be just an overnight success, but it's sustainable. That's the thing. And the money that we actually are saving, first of all, in copays and medication that you were paying for every month. And so we're saving so much money there. And then we do this light intermittent fasting and no snacking. And so it's $5 a day to use this product, and you spend that already with breakfast and your snacking. And then if you're saving money on copays and medication, it's really a no-brainer. Lynn said, do we still reorder under Daryl after your first order? Yes, because if you've ordered under him before, you're still one of his customers. You still get the $75 off. Yes, so we will be sure.
Well,
what are your thoughts about that?
Here's the situation. When you order the first time and you use my code or you use Miss Annie's code, you're in the system and you are tied to either one of us, whomever, and you don't have to put the code in again, because the next time you log in, the computer knows, okay, they use that code, that's where they belong, and so you don't have to worry about that, and you'll get your own code.
Yeah, good for you for answering that, Dean. He's so good about that. Okay, Lisa said, I'm going to get back to Lisa. Okay, Lisa said, I've never fasted in my life, and I'm 58, and I'm doing it.
Look at you, Lisa.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Okay, she said, I've watched you for years and trust your judgment. So glad. Okay.
Well, thank you.
We know that that's important, because the reason why I brought this up to Daryl was because Jody Moore had Brittany on her podcast, and I have been listening to Jody Moore for years, and I thought, she's not going to talk about something that she doesn't really believe in. So that means a lot that you trust us, because we want to help everybody. We have given 20 kits away. We are just like wanting to help all the people, because we know it's such a problem, and it really has changed Daryl's life. Cheryl said, interesting, I have constant grumbling in my stomach. Even after I eat, I have to take Protonix to make it go away. Okay, Cheryl, we can't make promises, but I would just bet that probably if you tried this system, that it will go away. And it's natural, and it doesn't hurt your body at all, because they're foods. So Janice is asking how we get the link. So what we'll do is we will look at these comments, and we will include the link, or I'll include the link in this post. So look for that. Anita said, how long does it take to receive it? Within a week, you'll get it.
Just understand, if you order the decaf, it is on back order. they're out of stock currently because it was.
But they're
it's a pretty big hit. They really didn't realize they were going to sell that much.
But most people don't even need to really use the decaf.
Right.
Hundreds and hundreds, thousands of people. We recommend that you start with lemon, just the basic lemon. There's like lemon ginger and there's like a fierce, but it's really kind of strong. So we recommend that you start with lemon, and then the balance, we recommend that you start with mixed berry. There's orange and there's mixed berry, but mixed berry, and we feel like you'll do great. Cheryl said, thank you, Miss Annie. So Janice is on here. My mom is on here. Janice is my aunt, and you guys need to go follow Janice because she and Ben have been just doing amazing on the protocol. We have lots of followers who have been on the protocol who actually have decided that it has worked so well for them that they have wanted to kind of join the Unicity little team that we have. So I haven't seen Dora on, but she's usually on. Amanda Snipes is usually on. Lots and lots of people. Margie. My Aunt Neela said lemon is awesome. I'm so glad you love it. Lisa and Scott Effner. If we start naming names, we're gonna forget people.
Yeah, there's so many of you out there.
We just love all of our sweet friends who have joined us. Pam said, I need to eat soon after I get up. I feel icky if I don't eat. Fasting seems like it will be hard.
It won't be. That was the way I was. I was horrible at fasting, especially after my stroke. I could not do it. It was physically, I want to say physically impossible because the way I felt. This protocol quiets it all down, and you just feel comfortable. You feel good in your skin again. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's like you're not really hungry, and it has really good stuff in it that helps your body just feel good. Rebecca, hey Rebecca. Okay, so Rebecca's amazing also. You guys go follow that girl. She said, you both are so faithful and trustworthy. God is using you in such a powerful way. Such an answer to prayer for me personally, for my husband who struggled for 11 years also. Then God brought you across my path. 100%. 100%. We love you guys. You guys are so awesome. Lisa said, I received a couple texts at first and I think I deleted them. Okay, that's good to know because your little thing went up. I couldn't really read that. Let's see. Let me read what Pamela said though. She said, starting my 3rd month, I honestly can say I feel better at 78, have lost 7 pounds, sleeping much better, and doing fasting mostly 28 hours. Daughter is considering the system too. Awesome. Pamela, that is awesome.
That is.
So I'm so glad that you brought up this text thing, because what is great is if you sign up using our affiliate link, I have one, Daryl has one, but really it's like one team, we're together, you will receive text messages because we have hired like a virtual assistant to help us support you. But what's really cool is if you ask a question from that text message, Daryl receives your questions and he answers personally. And when I'm not busy making cookies or doing whatever else I'm doing in the kitchen, then I'll answer some of them if I can. So we want to be there to help you. So just know that you have a lot of support, okay? Brandy said in capital letters, you both look so great.
Thank you, Brandy.
Thank you. We feel better than we have in years. And I just turned 59 and Daryl is 65. He'll be 66
Almost
next month.
66.
But don't you feel like we had lost hope for Daryl?
Yeah, I feel 40 again, or even earlier than that.
Like 35.
Yeah.
He weighs what he weighed when he was like 35.
Yeah.
But also, I didn't realize that Daryl really did think, I mean, in my mind, I wasn't really talking about it, but I thought, I think we're headed for a stroke. That's what I wasn't really saying to him. And he wasn't talking about it, but he was thinking the same thing, like, I'm going to die of another stroke if I don't figure out how to get this under control. And so he has. So it's really amazing.
Who is that? Cindy.
Cindy said,
Friday.
"Hey, Cindy Friday."
The support is phenomenal.
The
That
support
so
is phenomenal.
True. This company is amazing.
It is amazing. Debbie said, I had to fast for a blood test on December 31st and started my first dose as soon as I got home. Today is January 5th. Awesome. Carrie said, I actually prefer the orange. Doing this since June. 60 pounds down.
Wow.
What in the world? Blood test numbers all improved to normal. Appreciate you. Have learned so much.
Carrie, that is amazing.
Carrie, that is so incredible. Cheryl said, so easy to fast with this protocol. I have been on this program for over a year.
Look at you.
What? See, I love that. I just want to meet all these people.
Yes.
We just want to meet all of you. Will you come to our house? We'll have a little get together.
Come on down to Alabama. We'll have you.
Let's see. Evelyn said, honestly, not for me. If you go by my eating, I don't do morning meals. Well, Evelyn, I don't know if you've tried this or not, but I would say that it probably isn't for everybody. And that's okay. But I would probably say that at least 95% of the people who have really tried it and given it a good effort, and we're not talking about strict. What we love about this is you are not counting calories. You are not watching specifically what you eat. Daryl eats for lunch what he has eaten for lunch for years. And we eat for dinner what we have eaten forever. We usually eat a light dinner. And so we drink that balance right before lunch. But it makes it so easy.
It does.
It's not hard. So if you will, again, put forth a good effort and follow as closely as you can, you're going to be fine. And we ate, Cash had his birthday on Saturday. I had chocolate cake and the most amazing ice cream.
I was going to say, I did too, and the ice cream was amazing.
Was amazing.
Holy cow. I was like, wow, I
Yeah.
could use another scoop or two of that, but I didn't do that. I just did the one scoop.
Right. But you put a little balance in front of it,
Yeah.
and you're okay.
Yeah.
Julie said, I am really thinking and praying if this program is for me. I love listening to the both of you talking about this program. Thank you so much. Okay, so Julia, listen, this might be the God wink that you needed. If you've been thinking about it, this is the perfect time to try, because like we said, there is this challenge, which really is just a lot of support in the month of January. Better Together, FGS private page. Also, you're going to get the discount. You get the discount all throughout the year, but it's $75 off, and you have a 90-day guarantee. So we just had to talk about it tonight because we were like, if people are on the fence about it, now really is the best time. So we'll be sure and include the link. You can go to missannieshomeandkitchen.com/fiber. You can go there, but we'll also just check and just make sure that you guys have the links that you need. Okay?
So there was one question. Kathy, I was a type 2 diabetic. My A1C was an 8.3 when I started.
Medicated. On 2 medications.
Yeah, that's even medicated. Yeah, I was on 6, and it's sometimes on 7 different medications. And then started the program, started the protocol in October of 24, and by
April, you were 5.6.
5.6 in April, and then again 3 months later I was down to 5.3. So I am no longer. I do take Jardiance at a 10 milligram, which is not very big. It wasn't what I was on before.
Yeah,
the big one. So.
But you're almost off of that.
Almost.
It's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
So Rena said, what products do you take? Because I noticed there are several products. Do you need to take them all? No, and really what we're talking about is the Feel Great system. That is the Unamate, which is an yerba mate tea that is absolutely yummy and delicious, and you'll crave it at some point. And then the balance. So if you buy the Feel Great system, you get enough for 1 month. So you get 2 boxes of the Unamate and one box of the balance. You'll also get a diamond bottle that gives you like the
lines where you're supposed to fill the water up to. Balance is down here, and then the Unamate is about right there, and you fill the water up, you put the packet in, you mix it up, and una mate you sip, and the balance you go ahead and just drink right down about 5-10 minutes before you eat.
About really like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So people are asking if you can order it in Canada. Yes, just use our link and you will be able to get it.
Absolutely.
Mary Lou said, does it help with digestion? Yes, because actually it is helping to balance out the gut microbiome down there. A lot of it is not healthy at all because of what we eat. And so the fiber is so good for you, and it just feeds all of that good, you guys have seen all that like microbiome, the bacteria, all that good stuff down in there. And so it feeds it, and so it kind of straightens out your little tummy. It helps you feel better. At first, it might take about 2 weeks for you to kind of adjust to it, but then after that, you should be feeling so much better. I'm going to say this again. Make sure if you want the science call for tomorrow, because there'll be medical professionals on, there will be more discussed in greater detail about the Feel Great system and how it works. Just put in science. Just write that word and you will automatically get the link. You can also watch the replay on Daryl's page on Wednesday, Darryl McDaniel. Deb said, will you be able to take this with acid reflux? Yes. Oh my gosh. So one of our amazing followers, Margie Tatone, you can go follow her too. She has now joined our little team, but she started using this product. Her stomach has been messed up for so long. Her story is incredible.
It is.
Daryl has done a live with her. She is really repairing and fixing her little tummy. It is really amazing. So, anyway, yes, it will help with that. So glad so many of you guys are putting in science. Diane said, my daughter has gastroparesis, a fairly new diagnosis. Do you know if this will help that? We are not doctors, not doctors at all. Come on the science call tomorrow, Diane. But
and you'll be able to actually answer or
you can ask that question. It really does help so much with your gut that, again, we can't guarantee anything, but there are so many people who have had really positive results. Millicent, which I love that name, I can never say it. Does it help with acid reflux? Just talked about that. I'm sure you had already typed that. So Carrie said fiber might give you the toots for a bit. Yes, which is true. And I'm so glad you said that.
It's actually going through a healing process. Mm-hmm. And once you're healed, then all that goes away. It
kind of straightens itself out. Yeah. A lot of people worry about constipation, and you'll just need to add some electrolytes, which Unicity has some great electrolytes, but make sure that also that you are drinking water. That's really important too. Love that you guys are putting in science. That is so, so, so good. You will love those calls. Daryl and I used to go on date night every Tuesday night to the movies, but since we've started this, we would rather watch the science calls because they have some of the best doctors on there talking about just how this protocol, and I mentioned this today in my live this morning, Dr. Ben Bickman, one of the top metabolic doctors in the world, wrote the book Why We Get Sick. He loves this protocol. Dr. Mindy Pelz, who wrote Fast Like a Girl and the Importance of Fasting, she loves this protocol because you can fast and not use anything. You can fast with water. You can, we've all gone without food for periods of time, and I know I'm miserable when I fast. But using this protocol, it supports you. It's like willpower in a pack. It's so amazing. So Dr. Mindy Pelz, and then the other one is Dr. Jason Fung. But we have neuroscientists, neurosurgeons. We have all kinds of different doctors who are using this protocol and who support it. And so those Tuesday night calls, we are always on them. They've taken the place of our Tuesday night date night. Haven't they, Dee? It's pretty awesome. We love it. Yeah. So again, type in that word science. All right, see that going on. You guys, we love you. We just like I said, when Daryl got home, I said, we need to go on a walk. We need to talk to our friends about this, because we know at the beginning of the year that everybody wants to do better and try to do better. And usually 4 to 6 weeks into a new diet at the beginning of the year, a lot of people have like, I can't do this. This is not sustainable. We didn't know. You didn't know when you started this if it was going to be sustainable.
I didn't. But I think after about 3 weeks, I knew I had something special. And I had that tiger by the tail, and I knew this was going to change my life. And if you really jump in and are committed to it, I promise you, it's guaranteed, money back guarantee. This will change your life.
Anita Palmer said, I love the science calls. Yes, girl. We do too. I'm so glad that you said that, because we love them so much. And they're only about an hour.
Yeah.
But they're awesome because, like I said, real medical professionals, real doctors come on and just talk about different topics like insulin resistance and dementia, insulin resistance and your gut health.
Somebody asked about PCOS. I'm sorry I didn't catch your name, but yes, it's something this protocol will
addresses that and
address.
takes care of that.
Yeah.
Because PCOS is really insulin resistance of your ovaries. Someone asked about migraines. Oh my gosh, Daryl, I have some friends who like have migraines, and then, well, we have friends together,
Yeah.
but then we have other people who have had migraines. And after using this system, the migraines have gone away, which is such a blessing. Such a blessing. Janice, I love that you are just communicating and talking with everyone. You're awesome. Teresa said, I sure enjoyed my holidays. Taking the protocol was like reassurance to me.
Isn't that true?
Yes. Daryl went through the holidays last year using the protocol.
Yeah.
And then this year, it was easy also. Somebody said, what do you do when you are visiting people or when you're doing other things? You just drink the drinks. Nobody thinks anything about it.
Go to my page. We got a little short video about that.
Oh, do you?
Remember that one out in the parking lot?
Oh, yeah.
Before we met with Scott and Diane.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We totally did that. We do so many videos, we forget what we're doing. So anyway, we hope that we've helped answer some questions. Lisa said, do you take a multivitamin with this program? You can continue to take a multivitamin if you would like to, but also there's really good stuff just in the yerba mate itself and in the balance, in the fiber drink. It has some good stuff in it too. Teresa said, do you know how long it will be before the decaf is back in stock? I have an order coming up and I really want another decaf order. Love it.
It is good.
It is so delicious. We love it. Sam, he reached out to Brittany, or Brittany was talking with Sam just a couple of days ago, and they're really hoping that within the week it will be there. You can call 1-800-UNICITY and ask those questions also. So 1-800-UNICITY. Deborah Tucker said, William has only had 3 migraines in 6 months, and they didn't last a whole week like before. Oh my gosh. So happy to hear that, because Deborah, we know that, when you guys lived here in Alabama so many years ago, I remember that he suffered with that. So that's so good to hear that he has only had 3 and that they don't last long. Oh, that is such a blessing. Let's see, anything else? Does it help with high blood pressure, Daryl?
Absolutely it does. That, especially the balance. So usually your high blood pressure is caused by your triglycerides being whacked, being too high. And the balance will bring it down and get it into control. I was just out today working on switches and thinking about getting triglycerides under control, how the balance does that. It has 7 different fibers and some other good stuff. It's patented, and it's absolutely amazing as far as the product. It is, and it'll help you.
Yeah,
it'll get the BP under control.
Joyce said, are you concerned about the yerba mate long term? No, and I know that the internet has a lot of stuff out there that kind of tends to get some negativity or It can be kind of scary when you start going down rabbit holes, but there's so much good science behind this, and really good scientists and doctors who have studied it and who have helped produce this. Again, that's my favorite part about it. And so you are not going to have, I mean, think about the side effects that you get from medication. I mean, not great.
They're real.
Yeah. And so, so anyway, this does not have side effects. So not worried about it at all. Patty said, how do you order it? We will be sure and include our link, but you can go to missannieshomeandkitchen.com/fiber, and you can order it from there. But we'll also put, we have a more direct link that we can use also. So we'll put those in once we get off from chatting with y'all. We love you guys. Cindy said, has it helped your brain fog? 100%.
Absolutely. These are great questions.
I love it. I love it. So many questions. Janice is, thank you, Janice. You are just on it with all the things. Becky said, my son has rheumatoid arthritis and gout. He's only 32. Would this help him? Becky, I'm so glad that you said that, because when we went to Las Vegas a couple of weeks ago, you know, we got to talking with some people, and there was this young guy, and he was probably between he's the same age as Madison. He's 33. And he said his dad was a truck driver. His dad was there, and his dad kind of secretly was taking the Unamate and the Balance. He would keep it not in his Unicity bottle. He had it like in a thermos, and he was just drinking it, and he was losing weight, getting better. He actually even showed me a wound on his leg that had healed up. But so at one point, this son was like, Dad, what are you doing? And the son was overweight by like 100 pounds. He had gout. His heart would race out of control. He was a hot mess at a very young age. And so he said, I was skeptical. I was like, I don't know if this is going to work for me. So he started it. Looking at him, he looked so healthy. And like, I would not have ever believed that he was 90 pounds overweight, 100 pounds overweight. And he was like, I do not have any of those issues anymore. And he said, I was scared, but he turned it around. So again, we can't guarantee anything, but when you get your weight and your numbers under control, your body knows how to heal. It's incredible.
Hey, Deborah Tucker, you said something about Grant. That's her son.
Grant's noticed that my brain fog is gone, and before you see, my brain fog was horrible. That is awesome.
Good job,
I'm so
Grant.
glad to hear that, Deborah. That's so great.
Yeah.
Michelle said, is this product gluten-free? Yes, it is. 100%. It is natural. It's a nutraceutical, which is one of the things that we absolutely love. So anyway, we feel like we've answered a lot of your stuff. We don't want to keep you guys any longer. We love you, love you, love you. Teresa said, FGS has really helped my inflammation.
That's
so proud of that. Can we talk about that for a minute? I know we said we're going to get off, but I don't know if you guys can see Daryl's ankles, but you can see them. You can see the bones, all of this stuff. So 6 weeks after Daryl had his stroke, they had put him on all this medication. We went in, his ankles were swollen. I was like, what is happening here? And the doctor was like, well, that's the side effect of the medication. So up until, anyway, so Daryl's legs, he had those diabetic legs, the swollen ankles, the whole leg would be swollen and red, and I was scared about it. And I didn't say anything because I thought, this is the side effect of the medication. What can we do? This is just what we're doing. And again, my favorite thing is, like, when Daryl wears shorts and I can see his legs, they're normal. And the ankles are like normal.
They are a little sexy though.
Yes, they are, Dee. So anyway, so inflammation, I'm so glad that you said that, because it helps so much with inflammation. Honestly, I didn't think that I had any, but I think after drinking it, I can just see that I am not as puffy as I didn't even think I was puffy, you guys. And then apparently I was. So anywho, all right. So there's that. All right, you guys, we love you. Dana, thank you for helping to answer questions. You're amazing. Janice is, I don't know if anybody else is on here. We start to like not be able to see all the comments.
Saw your mom once.
Mom did. Thank you, Mom. Carolyn said, does this help with Parkinson's? So, again, not doctors, but we have heard and just, you know, these science calls, they talk about that it helps those symptoms. So we can't guarantee anything. But again, when you get your body right and your numbers right, your cells, they know how to help themselves. So can't promise that, but would say that it would probably help those symptoms. Sharon said, I have osteoarthritis bad. Okay, you guys. Also, I realize I say you guys all the time. I'm so sorry. Probably should not say you guys. It really helps with inflammation, the arthritis, all of that stuff. It really helps with that. It also helps with neuropathy. Aunt Jana's, who's on here, she was having trouble with pain in her feet, the neuropathy, and that has gone away. My sister has had pain all over her body and her feet. That has gotten so much better. So Sharon said, vein and vascular disease in my legs. You guys just try it. Go on and order. You just need to try it because it has a 90-day guarantee. Give it your best effort. One of the things Daryl and I know is we just know that you guys are all our ages and a little bit older or younger. And you get this age and you just kind of expect that you're going to have blood pressure and sugar problems. I know I did. I just thought I was somehow avoiding it because I exercise the way that I do. And I was like, I'm going to just try not to take medication. But at some point I thought it's probably going to happen to me because I'm getting older. I think that's the natural thing. And then what I've realized is, no, if we take care of our bodies and do it right, we can turn things around and we can look better at 65 than we did at 35. So it's pretty incredible.
Okay.
So we love you. We're going to let you guys go. You're the best, and we're going to remind you to put in the word science so you can watch the science call tomorrow. Is there anything else that we need to remind them of?
To be stronger every day.
And know you guys can do hard things. We love you. Have a great night. We will be watching these comments, and we'll try to answer as many as we possibly can, and we'll include the links. All right, you guys. Love you so much. Have a great night.
Good night.
Bye.